What's up guys, in this video I'm going to teach you exactly how to get into appointment setting and how to actually make 3 to 5k a month online. Appointment setting is in my opinion the best business model in 2025, and it's not because it makes the most money, but it's because the level of entry is so low. You don't need a lot of money to invest. You can just join a company and help them make money. You don't need a very high skill set. It's very easy to learn appointment setting in 30 to 60 days. And you have a lot of freedom, and 3 to 5k is often enough to live a very good life in places everywhere around the world. And currently I'm in Colombia, and I'm honestly living the best life here. I personally make around 5 to 10k with appointment setting, and yeah, I would advise everybody to get into this business model because it's just great and it's very easy to get into. So let's get into the details of what appointment setting actually is. You've probably seen a lot of these people on Instagram and online that have these kind of bios with DM me a certain keyword for one-on-one mentorship or coaching. What they do is they sell high ticket coaching, and high ticket coaching is usually between 2 to 5k. And your job as an appointment setter is to get as many people into that program as possible. And for every person that you get into the program, you get a commission of usually around 5 to 10%. And you can imagine that can add up quite quickly once you have a hang of the business model. So yeah, I personally am at about 5 to 10k right now. And it's just because I understand how appointment setting actually works and the psychology behind it. So with appointment setting, you most of the time get access to an Instagram account like this. So this is my current offer, and you get access to his account and you're in his DMs. And people will reach out to you, in this case with the keyword PR, right? You can see it in the bio of the of this account. And what you do is you have a conversation with the lead that writes PR into the DMs, and you're trying to find out what his goals are, what he's trying to achieve, and where he's currently at. And that gap, you have to make that gap as big as possible to be able to sell coaching to him, right? So that's basically the entire point of appointment setting, is you get people possible leads and trying to create urgency and a higher need for them to eventually turn to clients, and you book them into calls, and on calls they get close to actually buy the program, right? So the basic meaning of appointment setting is you literally set an appointment for someone where he gets close, where he buys the program, and you get a certain percentage for that. Okay, so now we understand the very basics of what appointment setting actually is. But now we have to understand how we actually go about appointment setting, right? How do we actually create the psychology behind a sale, and why people actually buy coaching for mostly around 2 to 3k, but usually actually more than that. And it's all about, like I said, creating urgency and understanding why people buy a coaching. And people reach out for a reason, right? They're already interested in this case, in my offer, we help people to become an online fitness coach and scale to 10k a month with it, right? So the people that reach out to Ryan, in this case, are probably already in shape and they're interested in becoming an online coach. And my job as an appointment setter is to sell the program to them, right? And usually I want to know first, okay, well, what is he or she doing for work currently? Because you have to financially qualify them first. Obviously, they need to have the money to spend 2 or 3k for a certain program. So, yeah, there's a lot involved in the appointment setting basics as well. You need to financially qualify people. You need to create urgency, and then you need to handle limiting beliefs. And limiting beliefs are usually things that are holding people back to start with their online coaching business in this case. um, which is, for example, people believe that they are not in good shape enough. And I can show you an example of how to handle a limiting belief. So people can say to me in the DMs for, oh, I want to get into coaching, but I feel like I'm not in shape enough to coach other people. And then my usual response is, well, the fact that you're not on top of the staircase, that doesn't mean that you can't help people that are 2 stairs below you, right? And with these type of analogies, you can handle their limiting beliefs and make them believe that the program will actually help them out and they need the program right now to change their life, right? So it's very important that you handle all objections and limiting beliefs before you book people in, because otherwise on the call that you've booked them in, they're gonna have these limiting beliefs to the people that are closing them. I hope that makes sense. So it's very important that you become good at handling limiting beliefs and objections, and you get to know everything about the prospect before you book them in. And I'll definitely make more videos on exactly how you become good at appointment setting, but I first want you to understand the very basics of what it looks like and how you can actually make money with this business model, okay? So this is a basic example of how to handle a certain limiting belief and how you can actually book people in that are qualified for a call and ready to buy. So now is the only thing that you need is how to actually land on an offer. How do you actually get into an account like that? And I usually use my network because I've been in the space for quite a while. But how I started is just send a bunch of DMs to people that have this in their bio, right? DM me PR for one-on-one mentorship or coaching. That means that they have their own coaching business and they have appointment setters or they need appointment setters. So if you want to land an offer as an appointment setter, you need to do as much outreach to these kind of coaches as you can. And you can usually search up on Instagram just fitness coach or whatever, and you get all these kind of accounts with this in their bio, and you just do outreach to all of them. And then you hope that you get a response to either one of them, so you land your first offer. That's the very basic on how you can land an offer. If you're serious about this business model, I actually can help you one-on-one to guide you through the process of becoming a good appointment setter. And I can guarantee you an offer as well, because I have my network. So if you're interested in becoming actually good at appointment setting and making it 3 to 5K a month with it, so you can basically travel the world and do anything you like, then my Instagram is in the description, so you can just send me a message and we can definitely make something work. So I'm gonna make more videos on how exactly you become good at appointment setting, but this is just the basics. And if you like this video, then definitely watch out the account for more of these kind of videos.